Because whatever you did in the past, you cannot really control that. But there's something that is in your control. It's how you can live your present. The past gives us an infinite number of lessons, and those lessons can only come from our mistakes. Hi, in the last video I talked about why self-love is so important. If you haven't watched this yet, I'm attaching the link here and also in the description box down below. So make sure you watch that video before we get on to how you can cultivate the practice of self-love. So here are the 4 very important tips on how you can practice self-love without any extra cost. The first thing is be mindful, and I believe it's the most important thing ever. Because when you're mindful of who you really are, you tend to understand your feelings, you tend to understand your emotions, you tend to understand all of the decisions that you really make in life. And hence you can see things much more clearly. You can see why others are treating you the way you really are, why you treat yourself the way you really are. And hence it becomes very much crucial for self-love to cultivate. So I believe being mindful gives you that platform to be able to understand yourself in a much better way, to be able to accept yourself in a much better way, and then to be able to love yourself. The second thing is focus on what you need and not what you want. We are living in this digital world. We are surrounded by technology. We are surrounded in consumerism. So when you choose to focus on what you want, you're always engaging your dopamine levels, and that gives you instant dopamine release, and that gives you instantaneous pleasure. So let's say you're going out to have junk food. You're feeling very good about it, and you went to have a junk food, you eat it, and you feel instant dopamine release. You feel instant pleasure about it. But what you really missed out in this particular case is that it only gave you that instant pleasure, but it took you one step behind to being fed. And this was the most important part here, because the things that you're always surrounded with, be it our Instagram profile, be it our Twitter profile, or be it anything that you're always in the lookout for, those things are made in such a way that would always give you that dopamine kick. And since dopamine is so addictive, we're always trying to replicate those things, we're always trying to be a part of those things. And we're always constantly repeating that pattern over and over again. And those things in the end are hurting our body, are hurting our mind, are hurting our normal habits. And hence it becomes so much important to be able to focus on what you really need. So the next time you're going out shopping, be it grocery shopping or be it shopping for any particular thing that you really want in life, ask yourself this particular question: do I really need this? And if the answer is a yes, that you need it for certain part of your life, that you need it to be compulsory in your life, then go ahead and buy it. And if you don't really need it, and if you're only trying to buy it because you've seen it somewhere else, or because you've seen your friend using it, or you've seen it in the advertisements, make sure you don't really buy that. And this is very closely related to being mindful. Because when you're mindful of what you need, than what you really want, you'll be able to pick certain things that are good for you in life, and not the thing that would only give that instant dopamine release. The third point is forgive yourself. And it's very, very important as well. Because no matter who you really are, I'm sure you might have made some mistakes in the past, that you're still repenting today. And this is the time for you to start forgiving yourself. Because whatever you did in the past, you cannot really control that. But there's something that is in your control. It's how you can live your present. The past gives us an infinite number of lessons, and those lessons can only come from our mistakes. So make sure you focus on the learnings and not beating yourself for the mistakes over and over again. Start focusing on what you have learned through the mistakes, and then use that learning to be able to focus much better on the present, to be able to make much better decisions in the present, because that's what self-love is really about. To be able to understand yourself, to be able to make much better decisions with your life, and then to be able to build a life that you really want for yourself. So when you forgive yourself, you'll be able to see things much more clearly. You'll be able to see and react in a much rational way, and you will be building a very happy and beautiful life for yourself. The fourth part is surround yourself with healthy relationships, and I believe it's a very important part as well. So whatever they're talking about, you would eventually talk about that as well. Whatever they're thinking about, you would start to think about that as well. And whatever you're learning today is always dependent on the people you're surrounded with. So if you're always surrounded with people who are always complaining and who are always talking negative about everything, you would also become the kind of person who would always be complaining and be talking negative about everything in life. And if you're surrounded by people with growth mindset, who are always talking about growth, who are always talking about learning, and who are always talking about how to improve your life in certain manners, you would also become the kind of person who would be focusing on their lives, would be able to focus on self-improvement, on learning, on growth, and happiness as well. So it becomes very much obvious and very much important for us to be able to choose a certain relationships in life that would help us grow, and that would help us reflect on lives in a much better way. So I think that's why relationships are so much important. And of course, it's a mutual thing. You cannot always expect them to help you or guide you through certain things without you helping them. So make sure you do that as well, because all relationships are two-sided. You have to make efforts for that as well. And that's the importance of self-love as well. So when you have high self-love within, you'd always choose to focus on the relationships that would help you grow. And those relationships would be very, very strong, would be very, very strict. And that would always help you grow and be happy in your life. So these are the 4 very important tips that you can practice today for more self-love in your life. And like I said before, these are completely free of cost, and you can start cultivating it right from today, right from this particular moment. And also comment down below what are the practices you're going to start right now that would help you focus much better on your self-love, and that would help you focus be improving in your life. So that's about today. I hope you like this video, and if you do, please like this video, comment on this video and share it with friends.